Calling him one of the most successful governors in modern history, President-elect Donald Trump has announced former Texas Governor Rick Perry is his choice for Energy Secretary. Perry has close ties with energy executives like Trump's pick for Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. If approved, he's expected to be industry-friendly, oil industry-friendly. Fox 4's Sean Rabb has a look at what that might mean for Texas. Sean.
Well, both senators from Texas, Ted Cruz, John Cornyn, say it's good news, not just for the nation, especially the Lone Star State. With Perry at Energy, Tillerson as Secretary of State, it means the business of oil and gas in the great state of Texas could do great under a Trump administration. Former Governor Rick Perry now officially named as Donald Trump's nominee for Energy Secretary. Senator Ted Cruz called that good news.
I think we're going to see many of the burdens that have been hammering oil and gas and coal and energy. I think we're going to see many of those burdens lifted. And I think that's going to be a very good thing for Texas and for jobs all across the country.
The department Mr. Perry vowed to make go away, though he could not remember its name in a 2011 debate, is critical to the Texas economy. The Department of Energy approves permits for exporting oil and gas.
There's where Perry can be helpful because the Obama people have been slow walking those permits. Some of them have been pending for 3 years because they don't like fossil fuels.
At SMU's Cox School of Business, Dr. Bernard Weinstein is Associate Director of the McGuire Energy Institute.
And to the extent that Secretary Perry can expedite that permitting process and get the DOE moving, that's going to be good for Texas because a lot of the gas that's going to be exported around the world is going to either come from Texas or go through Texas.
Perry joined Secretary of State nominee Rex Tillerson as the two Texans taking seats in Trump's cabinet, both with close ties to the energy industry.
And I couldn't be more excited about these two nominees.
Senator John Cornyn in Dallas at the Southwest Forensic Institute of Science knows Tillerson's Russian relationship will get a full airing during Senate confirmation hearings.
But I think he's pretty clear-eyed about who Vladimir Putin is. He's not sentimental about it. He had a job to do as CEO of ExxonMobil, and he did it.
And the senator feels Tillerson's experience with world leaders without parallel.
Dealing with people we may not particularly like, people we don't particularly respect, but people we can't ignore.
All right, Sean Rabb is next to me now. All right, so I remember how Perry announced that he was going to go to Washington, or actually Trump Tower, New York. He on Instagram, he wrote, "Just got a call to make America great again. Saddle up and ride, bro." You know, they were antagonistic in the campaign, and then Perry ended up endorsing him. I get the impression, a lot of people are saying, and I want to know if you know this, that Trump likes Perry. He has taken a liking to him, and they get along pretty well.
He likes him a lot, according to people who know about their relationship, and was really trying to find the right place to put Rick Perry in his administration. How could he draw on the strengths Perry had in Texas to help make America great again? And they talked about some different positions, including Department of Veterans Affairs, but it came down to energy. And the key here, as Bud Weinstein pointed out to us, is that the Energy Department approves these permits to export oil and liquefied gas, which Texas is just getting into. So you see the business climate that's growing right now.
All right. Going to be fun to watch Texans in the administration.
Texas two-step in Trump's cabinet.
All right. Nicely done, Sean.